Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. O'Brien. Today we're going to talk about using oil pastels, blending with them, creating texture with them, and color choices that you might want to choose when you're using oil pastels. So I always tell my students that warm colors and cool colors work very well together. So the warm colors are the colors of the sun, red, orange, and yellow. And the cool colors are the colors purple, blue, and green. And those color combinations tend to work really well together. So if I'm going to start with my red, orange, and yellow, I have my three colors picked out. And I'm always going to start with my darker color first, which would be my red here, and then go to my lighter color, orange, and then to yellow, which is the lightest of all three. Now you can go from light to dark or dark to light, that's up to you. I'm going to start in my warm box first to put my warm colors in. And my strokes are always going to go up and down. Now I can just draw a line to close that section off, but when I'm blending my colors, I want to make sure that the direction is always in the up and down direction. I see a lot of students start up and down, and they change directions, and it will change the way that your colors blend. They won't blend as well. So about a third of the way down, I'm going to take that color, and I'm going to start to press much lighter, and I'm going to leave some open white spaces to start my orange in. I'm going to take my orange and I'm going to push those two colors together so that they blend in that light section. And then I'm going to take that orange and pull that orange down by itself. Then when I get to the third color, I want to put a light section of my second color in first so that I can start my yellow in that section. So I'm going to take my yellow, my last color, push the two colors together so you get a nice blend of both, and then start to pull the color down all by itself. And that's how you blend with warm colors. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of a residue, which you could just bang off the side into the garbage. Now we're going to talk about cool colors, our blues, purples, and greens. I'm going to start with my dark green, because it seems to be the darkest one there is, and then the blue, and then the purple. But I really think you could switch it up as well and do blue, green, purple. You can go from light to dark or dark to light. That's up to you. So we'll go with our lightest color first this time. And in my cool box, I'm going to start with my purple, up and down, until I'm about a third of the way down. And then I'm going to do my light section of purple, not pressing as hard with some white showing through. And I'm going to take my green, push the two colors together. Push, 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 push. Now, if the colors are not an exact match, sometimes you'll see a little bit of a line. You can add a little more color over that section just to give yourself a better blend. And pull that green down by itself. And again, I'm going to do a light section of that green, that second color, with some white showing through. And then I'm going to take my last color, the blue, push the two colors together, get a nice blend of both, and then pull the blue down by itself. Now for the next box, you can do a color choice of what you want to do. Whatever three colors you think might look nice together. And sometimes you pick colors that you don't think will work together, but they actually look very nice. I've seen color combinations with grays and blacks that I never thought would work that actually look great. You can do three shades of the same color, maybe do a peach, a pink, and then a very light pink. It's up to you. So your third one, you want to pick which colors you want to use. And then after you do your third box, you have play boxes. Now, when you put your oil pastels down, you can do different things to create different textures with them. So, often we see that starry night where you get those swirls and circles. So you're going to start by putting some dashes around in a circular motion. And then I'm going to take my second color and fill in between, again, dashes of color. And then that third green. And then when I go to blend, I'm going to take my finger very lightly and push the colors together in that circular motion so I can still see the colors laid out in dashes and they're still in a circular way. Now you can do this also just going straight across the page. So say I have my cool colors and I want to create a pattern with those colors just using dashes of color. And you're just filling that white space in. You don't want to go over the same section. You want to spread your color out. And then the yellow. And I'm kind of filling in my empty sections with that yellow. And you just want to push the colors back and forth just to blend a little bit. And then you have your dashes of color going the opposite way. Now you can do this in wave patterns or heart patterns, circular patterns like the first one that we did, but you're going to play around with the color. Also, how you lay the color down affects how it looks. So if I were going to fill in, I could go in a different direction than the up and down direction that I had before. I could start with my red on the very edges. Then I'm going to give myself a light section. I'm going to put my orange in, and I'm going to push those two colors together. But we're coming up in kind of a diamond shape as opposed to going in the direction that we have on the bottom. Light section of the orange, and then I'm going to take my yellow, push those colors together, and there I have my blend. I'm just going to take my finger a little bit to pull the colors together. And then my light source here, that yellow, is right at the top of the page as opposed to blending up and down. So you have to play around with your oil pastels and see different techniques and ways that you can use them. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Bye-bye.